The last episode of Season 1 wastes no time in getting to the action, with Saitama and Boros throwing hands immediately. Though Boros is incredibly powerful, their first exchange ends with him losing an arm. Saitama is just built different. Meanwhile, Tatsumaki is continuing her assault on the ship, chucking all sorts of rubble at it. Genos and the others are watching her, and Drive Knight says he's going to head out. But before he does, he gives Genos a warning. Metal Knight, he's your enemy. I knew there was something off about that jackass. Anyway, Melzergaard is putting the pressure on the heroes until Bang walks back in, saying the stiffness in his shoulders is gone. Is this old geezer made of steel? Melzergaard can't believe that Bang is basically unscathed and just looks at the man in shock. That is enough of a distraction for Atomic Samurai to slice up Melzergaard. Bang then jumps in, grabs Melzergaard's last ball, and destroys it, taking him down. S-Class Chads. Meanwhile, Boros is turning up the heat on Saitama. Even with one arm, he's putting all the pressure on him and is getting some pretty good-looking hits in. Their fight eventually leads them outside the ship, where Boros heals his arm and then goes into his evil speech mode. Saitama just tells him to shut up and asks if that's all he's got. Damn. So, Boros channels every last ounce of energy he has and unleashes it on Saitama. He smacks him left and right, tossing our OPMC like a ragdoll. Eventually, after landing some of the most devastating hits you've ever seen, Boros knees Saitama in the stomach, ahow, before sending him to outer space. And wouldn't you know it, Saitama lands on the moon. How is he still alive? Not only is Saitama alive, he's completely unbothered. He just checks out zero gravity using a rock before jumping right back towards Earth. Back with Boros, he's thinking about how using all his power is dangerous when Saitama crashes down in front of him. The ship begins falling, and everyone thinks it's Tatsumaki's doing, but she knows she didn't do that. Saitama then starts fighting Boros, and now Boros is the one against the wall. After a series of normal punches, Boros regenerates and says he's had enough. He pours everything he has into a single blast. He's gonna take out Saitama and Earth with him. So, for the first time ever, Saitama does the unthinkable. He throws a serious punch. The punch gets rid of Boros' beam, destroys Boros, levels the ship, and literally splits the clouds for the entire world. God damn. The ship starts falling, and a dying Boros asks if their battle was a good one. Saitama says it was, but Boros knows he's lying. Saitama wasn't even trying. With that, Saitama walks away, and the ship falls to the ground as the S-Class heroes escape its crash radius. Almost everyone is glad with the outcome here. Almost. Because Amai Mask shows up, and he is pissed. He demands answers about what happened from the S-Class heroes, so they tell him. And this posh prick, who was filming a TV show while they were fighting, says they all suck at being heroes and they should be ashamed of themselves. Wow, the nerve on this guy. He pisses off Metal Bat, who's ready for a fight, until Metal Knight shows up out of nowhere. Why is he here? To gather the alien machinery and make more powerful weapons. And Genos knows he's up to no good. Metal Bat and Amai Mask's fight is postponed for now, and Amai Mask proceeds to kill some alien survivors. He then calls Genos a disappointment before leaving. I hate this guy's guts. Anyway, that's when Genos realizes Saitama is missing. Not to worry though, because he pops out of the ship completely unharmed. Tatsumaki wants to know how a B-class hero got inside the ship himself, but Genos and Saitama completely ignore her. So, she starts insulting them, and Genos insults her back, which leads to him getting flattened. Ouch. Bang manages to stop her before she can go against Saitama. I so want to see that, Bo. Anyway, some time passes and City A is turned into a much larger and impenetrable HQ for the Hero Association, with roads leading out of it so heroes can get to every city on time.